Christmas, everybody. Hey, look, if you want to save money on my Breath is Life course and my stress management course, now is the time of the year. Click in the description box below and you will save. Hey guys, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut, shooting the hashtag Sedona Collective here in Sedona. I met Jonathan. Jonathan was in the Silicon Valley. He's going to tell you all about his story. We just did an interview. I did a glutathione treatment nebulizer, and we've been talking over the last few months. He's an amazing guy. He's a father, and he's an amazing healer, and he has an amazing healing center and a partner, Mark, we're going to do interviews with as well. So without further ado, Jonathan, please tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, your background, what you're doing in Sedona, and then, of course, your healing center here.
Sure, thanks. So I'm Jonathan Rickert. I've been working as a yoga instructor, health coach, sort of research investigator for the last 10 years. And I do now, the private work I do is out of the Sedona Quantum Consciousness Center, where we do BioWell scans, which basically measure the human biofield. I do neurofeedback for awakened states. So we've got protocols that can train people into different high-level meditative states, as well as plant medicine type states with neurofeedback.
So digital DMT?
Yeah, so it can get you to the launch point of that. Mm-hmm. And so this actually...
Yeah, because the internet will argue with you.
But yeah, it's like, and I don't know if this is too nerdy, but like basically what in the research around that I've studied from Jeff Tarrant, who's my instructor with neuromeditation, is that when you're taking kind of any entheogen, we'll just call it an entheogen, that you have a rise in theta and gamma frequencies in the brain. So basically we dampen the other frequencies. We dampen the other frequencies to allow that state to organically emerge.
Be present, right?
Yeah. And so it's been really effective, and it's not something people jump right into because it can be even traumatic sometimes if people have unresolved issues under the surface. I can come right up. So usually what I start people with is just kind of a basic quiet mind state to just tone down the monkey mind so they can just be present and calm here and now, and without the thinking, without this uninterrupted thinking pattern of selfing and self-referential thinking. So that's a big part of what I do here in this center. I also teach yoga, meditation classes here, and I also do the live broadcast for my show, Awareness Ascending. That's awarenessascending.com, and this is a live Zoom and in-person interview with frontier scientists that are studying consciousness, as well as awakened people who have psychic abilities, people that have regularly reached unity consciousness, that have transitioned, into a kind of higher dimension, for lack of better words.
And that's the Thursday nights, right?
Yeah, that's on Thursday nights.
I've been over here. I was here for the one channeling. Yeah, there was some clear energy here.
Yeah. So like, the Therify stuff that's next door, like Dan Winter, we've interviewed Dan Winter and one of his engineers, Patrick Boat, that's created a lot of his software programs that they use. Variety of different people.
And that Therify is powerful. And then I know Mark's got his own energy here. And
yes,
you're bringing in some really good people.
It's fun, man. This is how I get educated. This is like, 6 years ago, I was doing my own sort of recovery path for my physical health because I had mold problems. I was overtraining physically. My sleep was all fucked up. I literally could not sleep at night. And so, I'm going to the conventional doctor, the naturopath even, and to some extent the functional medicine doctors, and not getting where I needed, maybe improving 3 points out of 10. And
what profession did you come from?
Well, at this point, I'm just a curious mind, you know. I like learning. I like asking questions. I like getting to the bottom. I like mechanics and how things work.
And training your body. And
yes. So I was
stressing your mind, or just going to the limits.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So at the time I was teaching yoga. I just started teaching yoga, and I was doing private training with somebody that I could do like all the tricks, you know, all the hand balancing stuff and the pressing and all the elegant stuff. And I was working with an amazing practitioner, and I was just pushing myself, and I was not recovering. Combine that with not sleeping well at night and sleeping in a mold-infested house.
Oh, forget it.
It was just like it all came crashing down. So in order to like actually figure things out, I had to go to the level of biophysics, which are those books that I was showing you before. Healing is Voltage, Energy Medicine, these kinds of things that explain the electromagnetic properties of the body that essentially control biochemistry and then control physiology. So you know, one thing leads to another.
The nose bone's connected to the knee bone, as I like to say. Everything's connected. You can't isolate any one system. Six-pack abs are made in the kitchen, not the gym. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's actually where Mark and I crossed paths, who runs SQC where we're at now, because we both were studying from the same guy. We were both doing BioWell readings for people, and we were both doing neurofeedback. So that just was a natural
merge.
Yeah, it was a natural merger, and so then that just kind of led to all the more experimental and fringe stuff that we're doing here, like the nebulized glutathione that you just tried, some of these deep state protocols with neurofeedback. We have, I guess some of you else, you can try a vagal stimulator, which actually stimulates directly your vagus nerve, which has been amazing for people that either it's been down-regulated from an overabundance of chronic stress, or just generally age, because vagal tone decreases with age. So you can measure that with heart rate variability. We do sleep training stuff with the Aura Ring. You know, this is just kind of everything we do.
Sweet. So where can people find out more about the events that you have coming up, like this week or any week that people come here for Sedona?
Awarenessascending.com. So all that is updated there at that site.
And the main public event that you guys have is 5 p.m. on Thursday? Is that it?
So the show is at 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. Mountain, so 6 p.m. Pacific on Thursdays. And beforehand, Mark does a biocharger session at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, so that's open to the public, guys, so you can check it out. And the recordings, I'm sure, are up, right?
All the replays are up, plus all the past archive stuff in the Quantum Yoga podcast, which was my previous show that was focused more on the science of consciousness, where I've gotten a little bit more Sedona in me now. Now I'm talking to like the supernatural people. Okay, all right, so let's
You need science to say that? Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I get it. All right. Thank you, guys. God bless.